Thank you very much, Speaker. Much has been said about this and how the process works. For those of you who don't have an awful lot of these applications, I want to talk to you a little bit about how the practice works in my office. It might be instructive. Every single month at Toronto East York Community Council, we get a circulation from the clerk for what we affectionately know as the party clause. That's all the liquor license applications for extended hours. We maintain a file on each and every one of these locations in my office. Who's complained? When was the last time municipal licensing and standards was there? Has there been a terrible incident recently? And so on. When we get the list, my staff review it against our files, and if there are ongoing problems, then we flag it and we indicate to the clerk that no, we don't want this one getting the extended hours. Another part of the process you need to be aware of is that with each of the problem locations, I talk to the manager or the owner of that site and say, this is why I am not voting to extend your hours from 2 to 4 a.m. And it's worth noting, the Muzik Nightclub will be open until 2 a.m. on these dates. We're just saying, I don't want to give you the additional hours. When I sit down with that operator, I say, these are the nature of the complaints I've been getting. This is the nature of the problem you have with the community. Are you prepared to work with me to solve those problems? And in many venues, yes, we have been able to solve the problems. And then we put that into the file, so when my staff are checking next month or 6 months from now, we're able to say, those guys have made an improvement. We'll let them go through. None of this is arbitrary. None of it is last minute. None of it is singling anybody out. It is the practice that every single member of the Toronto East York Community Council, where we deal with literally hundreds of these, has in place to represent our constituents well. I will tell you right now that if I did vote today to grant an extension to this license, my staff and I would be on the phone all day tomorrow, all day Monday, all day Tuesday, and for each and every one of the days that there was a liquor license extension at this place. I can tell you 5 minutes on Monday morning, the first 5 minutes in my office during the summer, I get the whole list of complaints about this one location and maybe 2 others in my ward of all the people who phoned in about how Friday night and Saturday night went. These are not small problems. Because of the geography, with Muzik Nightclub being down below and then the community being up above on the embankment, as you know the lands are there, the sound carries. I have one very intrepid constituent who will send me the music playlist. This is what they played between 1:30 a.m. and 2:15. This is not a small problem. This is not me or Councillor Layton singling somebody out. This is a recurring problem that we have with this facility. And I would further remind you, before you vote, remember the motion we all voted on just yesterday that Councillor Palacio put in front of us, asking the Alcohol and Gaming Commission to review the liquor licenses of every facility where there were suspected gun activities. This is not a place where there have been suspected gun activities. This is a place where last summer someone was shot on the premises, and the previous summer someone was murdered outside the premises. So this is not some surprise. If this is coming as a surprise to anyone on council, that's a surprise to me, because you've heard me on this topic before. Thank you.